Hello everyone. Today we are discussing about Champaran Satyagraha, the root of Indian freedom struggle. So I will be giving the overview as it was the farmers' uprising that took place in Champaran district of Bihar, India during the British colonial period. So the farmers were protesting against having to grow indigo with barely any payment for it, as they were not paid, so they were forced to grow indigo. The Champaran Satyagraha gave the direction to India's youth and freedom struggle. The British colonialists forced farmers to grow indigo, often by making this the condition for providing loans, and through collusion with local kings, nawabs, and landlords. Rajkumar Shukla and Sant Roth, a moneylender who owned some land, persuaded Gandhi to go to Champaran, and thus Champaran Satyagraha began. Gandhi arrived at Champaran on 10th April 1917 and stayed at the house of Sant Roth in Amolva village with a team of eminent lawyers. The matchstick to the fire. So Gandhiji's main assault came as he was arrested by police on 16th April on the charge of creating unrest and was ordered to leave the province. So Gandhiji was ordered to leave the province when asked by magistrate George Chander at Motihari district court on 18th April to pay a security of rupees 100. Gandhi humbly refused to be constrained by dictate. The hundreds of thousands of people protested and railed outside the court demanding his release. So the people really wanted Gandhiji to be released, which the court unwillingly did. So the court released Gandhiji. The case was subsequently withdrawn by the British government, and the case was withdrawn by the British government.
The movement took no time to catch fire. Gandhiji led organized protests and strike against the landlords. Subsequently, he signed an agreement granting more compensation and control over farming for the poor farmers of the region. Moreover, this led to cancellation of revenue hikes and collection until the famine ended. In all, it was the first time when the British government had taken a seat back. They agreed to Indian people. Gandhiji's motives were very pure. His politics was intertwined with the practical day to day problems of the millions. His was not a loyalty to abstractions but to living human beings. He tried to mold a new free Indian who could stand on his own feet and thus make India free. What I did, he explained, was a very ordinary thing. I declared that British could not order me about in my own country. Now, Gandhiji just declared a single thing that I am a citizen of India and Britishers cannot order me what to do. This is my own country and I am free to do whatever I like. This was the first time Gandhiji was called Babu. Gandhiji had his own principles Satya, Ahimsa, Brahmacharya, Asteya, Swadeshi, and Abhaya. These all guided him throughout his life. Gandhiji and the soil of Champaran had a barter. Gandhi and Champaran left each other inspired for the rest of their existence, and yet a consistent fuel of inspiration to all among whom you and I stand. I would like to quote him by saying, happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in